And the White
Thank you.
House is supporting a new bipartisan Senate bill that would give the Biden administration the power to ban TikTok, as well as any other foreign-linked producers of electronics or software that the Commerce Department deems to be a national security risk. And Julie, this is an important development because the White House is throwing its support behind this bill. It's bipartisan. It's called the Restrict Act. And the senators that are sponsoring it are saying, look, this isn't just about TikTok. This is really about this framework for evaluating risk.
Yeah, and this is something we talked to Terry Haynes of Pangea about yesterday as well. And he emphasized that aspect that, yeah, of course, it's going to likely affect TikTok if it does go into place, but that it is meant to be, it's written to be broader. I mean, Senator Mark Warner is somebody who has been he's been active in tech legislation for quite some time, and B, he's been outspoken on this particular issue as well for quite some time. I think it would be interesting to see if it actually comes to fruition. Congress has been debating various caps, limits on domestic big tech for quite some time, and they haven't really gotten anywhere. So it would be intriguing if the thing that ends up happening would be this TikTok ban that then could be broader. I mean, the TikTok is trying to, push back against this to some extent, but I don't know how successful they're going to end up being.
Yeah, and they have proposed what's called the Project Texas. It would involve Oracle to be hosting the data on its cloud, data related to U.S. users. But really, what's interesting also about this bill is that the foreign adversaries are 6 countries, which is China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, Venezuela, and Cuba. So this would also be another sort of elevation when it comes to relations with China. And it's all really all has to do with data in this case.
Yes, data protection.
And the control of data.
So that Project Texas that TikTok put in place, where it had the partnership with Oracle, right, under the Trump administration, is when they came out with that and kind of tried to address some of these concerns. They're now doing something similar in Europe, or they're proposing something similar in Europe, where they sort of domicile the data domestically, right, to try and figure out if that will reassure some of the concerns that we are seeing about this. But it's unclear if that will indeed reassure regulators.
And the way that TikTok is positioning this, of course, they're pushing back against this bill, is basically saying that a ban on TikTok is a ban on the export of American culture and values to the billion-plus people who use their services worldwide. So saying also going as far as saying that it's censoring the voices of millions of Americans. I mean, it's their position, of course. They have to push back.
There are other ways. There are a couple other social media platforms, but yeah, we'll see how this all ends up.